downside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking... 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And he's off to a fantastic start to the season. Already 8 touchdown passes in just his first 2 weeks of the year. Now, I don't think that's a pace he's going to be able to sustain, but at the very least, he's got this offense humming here to start things out.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The Vikings send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led by their 9th-year quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing is Smith. He's got this one complete to John Ursua. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Smith on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 41. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They'll look to throw here. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
First and goal at the 1. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Tim Tebow, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is DJ Reed returning. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Geno Smith getting ready to go again here on offense. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Smith. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
And when you think of the Vikings, you think of a team that brings a lot of pressure to the quarterback, but a surprise in 2020, only 23 sacks as a unit last year. So they're in need of bigger production from their pass rush in 2021. Remember, last year's numbers, they were in the bottom 5 in the NFL. No way they want a repeat of that.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Vikings are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Reed returning. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Geno Smith getting ready to go again here on offense. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys, 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio should ever be in any discussion.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
On the give, this is Dallas.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
On the handoff, it's Dallas.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They'll try the air now with Smith. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 5. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Extra point forthcoming. And it is now 21-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's polished off by a Viking score.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Here's Reed. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
We look now at Geno Smith. He's the focus of our players' spotlight. And I guess right now as we look at some of his struggles today, the term next play really applies here. He's got to move on.
I love where your head is on that because that's where his head needs to be. Exactly what you've said. Yes, there have been mistakes made, but he's got to move on and play the next play as if it didn't happen, keep his confidence up. But how about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've got to be feeling great about what's going on right now. They've already gotten to him a few times. They want to keep that up. Maybe they can pick off a few more.
Now they disrupted already for 3 INTs. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Azeez Al-Shaair.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Nothing our score after 1. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Geno. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
A gain of 6 there on first. Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Vikings are able to add on to their first half lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Reed returning.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Geno Smith getting ready to go again here on offense. He's struggled. His team has struggled. You talk to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
Agreed. And how that has to happen is somehow he's got to flush out everything that's happened so far and almost start over and get back to that confident level and know that he can play the game, because so far this has been a real struggle.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got the interception. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Vikings open the lead up to 34-0.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's polished off by a Viking score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here's Reed. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Geno Smith getting ready to go again here on offense. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Geno now to throw. He finds Ursua. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Dallas. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Dallas.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for first. Out of the gun, Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Thompson.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Smith. There's the stiff arm. Open man is Ursua. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 19. Smith now to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. From 6 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7. That time, a 9-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken at the goal line.
And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Back to throw here.
To the middle, he's got Tebow.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Throw caught there by Osborne.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Geno Smith getting ready to go again here on offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, those body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Smith. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a throw here, hauled in. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Open man is Osborne. He's got him.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Now Geno on first down.
And that's complete to Swain.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing again on second down. Smith.
They'll set up the screen to Dallas.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On first down, it's Smith. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing now is Geno.
That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot here before break. Smith. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Miles Boykin, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And at the half, they are down to the visiting Dolphins in that one. Deshaun Kaiser, 3 first-half touchdown passes. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. The Broncos trying to hold on and claim victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gott and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tossing this out wide to Dallas.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Another run. Again, it's Dallas.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A shotgun snap for Smith. He's got it complete to Thompson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They'll run on 1st down with Dallas.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now left side on the swing pass. A solid stiff arm. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Here's Dallas.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's Smith. His pass caught at the 4. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
They'll look to run with Dallas.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
DJ Dallas. Fine work there on the touchdown run.
And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for Minnesota.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
53 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Reed returning. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now we'll run with Dallas. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's Hart. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw, Smith.
That's complete to his running back, Dallas.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
On 2nd down, a run with Dallas.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Penny, a first down carry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Smith.
They'll get this out wide to Penny.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Smith.
That one to Swain, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Smith. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the shotgun, this will be Dallas.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. From the gun, here's Smith.
I know the scouting report on him is that
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
John Ursua there to make the grab. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, good return up past the 30. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
68 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. On first down, Weber. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'll run again here with Weber.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here's Reed. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith got his man complete over the middle. It's Thompson. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Smith.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10. Smith looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 44. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Second and 11. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Oh, none of that.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball, things are working and clicking. They think they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.